J-Drone here. What's going on, guys? So this is being recorded via the Bebop 2, and this is in times 2 speed, just so you're not sitting here watching like a 10 to 15 minute video. What I'm going to show you is epic footage. I'm going to show you epic range. I'm going to show you that this is a very capable drone. But I'm also going to show you need to do a pre-flight check. If you crash this drone at all, I highly suggest you take off every single one of the propellers and replace every single one of the propellers. You'll see towards the end why I'm telling you to do this. Myself, I recently had a crash with this prior to mending it and getting in there and actually enjoying flight with it. I changed 3 of 4 propellers, and towards the end of this video you're going to be able to see why you're going to want to change all those propellers, and I will explain further. But look at the video quality, man. Look at the video quality, and this is with one compromisable prop on. We're flying around here. We're getting good range off this thing. We're getting good video off this thing. This drone flies for almost a half an hour. I think it was 25 minutes. I think 25 solid minutes, close to a half an hour. I was getting maybe even 27 solid minutes. And as you can see, I'm going to fly this all around. We're going to give you a good perspective of the area that I live in, the 2 towns that I live in, and we're going to go in just about every axis that I can here. This was a very enjoyable flight despite the ending. And we could have avoided the ending if 1, I would have done a pre-flight inspection. 2, I would have replaced all 4 of the blades. And I'm sure you can kind of guess what's going to happen at the end. That I keep talking about it. But on Drone Days, if you're not a part of Drone Days, it's the best Facebook group on Facebook. Best Facebook group on Facebook. Yeah, it's the best Facebook group in entirety. We'll say that. But best drone group on Facebook as well. And there's a couple parrot heads in there that fly the parrot, know the parrot, love the parrot. And we kind of got it down to that it wasn't signal interference, because that's kind of what I had thought. But general consensus is it was prop failure. I had prop failure towards the end. And again, with all that being told, you can probably guess what's going to happen. There's a little look at a baseball field. I've never flown over to the baseball field. This is a first to me. This nice little hike away from myself. And then we're just going to go ahead and fly back this way. That's school that's underneath me. Right now, as I was panning around, I was trying to gain my bearings and figure out where I was and which direction that I need to go. And again, if you're really close, maybe get that magnifying glass out, throw this in full screen, put it on a big 52-inch TV, you might be able to notice a little bit of jello. Not a lot. A little bit of jello. And again, that's probably coming from that prop. And I mean, it was very minorly scuffed. And what I'm being told is these props do not handle crashes well. They do not handle bumps well. If you do encounter a crash or a bump, you probably want to change them, because very minute cracks can happen that you would need a magnifying glass to get out to see. So a pre-flight inspection might not even do you good unless you have a magnifying glass. So for all intents and purposes, if you crash, replace your propellers. That way you don't encounter what's about ready to happen here in about a minute or so. Because again, this was a super enjoyable flight. This flight, I got epic footage, I got epic range. I really enjoyed this. And because of this, I generally don't fly over houses. And this is another reason why I generally don't fly over houses, although this was kind of my fault for not changing the prop, kind of my fault for not doing a pre-flight inspection. But this right here, what you're going to see is bam, I guess one of the props broke. It's still on there, so I have 2 out of 3 blades, and it came down. It's sitting there. I lost my feed, but I was able to recover this drone. I was able to follow the last point in the app and kind of follow it like a searching pattern and whatnot. Searching. I'm getting close, and then finally I tried to arm the motors, and then it started beeping. This is me lifting it up. As you can see, I'm in somebody's backyard. I'm fortunate to live in a decent area where people aren't too nasty. If you were in the wrong area in somebody's backyard, you might not have recovered your drone. Again, I'm very fortunate I recovered this. Guys, I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And I will reiterate this. Pre-flight and change your props. hit that notification bell, ding, and I'll catch y'all later.